Previously, we covered with the topic solid and cavity walling of stone block and bricks with the solid wall method, cavity wall method. We explored the materials that is brick, stone. Now, the fixing method that is resistance fixing, load bearing fixing. Some technical diagrams is already shared with you. So we are moving forward with the next topic, that is spacing applied to the solid and cavity background walls. It is already subdivided into that is natural and deconstructed stone, faience, slab work, terracotta, tile, and mosaic works. Now the basic methods which is mostly used to apply and perform these kind of methods is the load bearing fixing, what we actually and already gone through that, restraint fixing, combined load bearing restraint fixing, face fixing, and soffit fixing. Sometimes two or three methods may be used in a single construction because of the complexity or the variety of the project, the variety and in the composition of project, number of things are incorporated. So a number of methods are also going to be used. Look at the pictures in front of you that how stone facing to a solid background can be fixed directly as a very thin material of stone slabs can be used for the cladding. It is mostly factory cut, mostly cut on site. On site, I mean to say on quarry, and from the quarry, it is already dressed, already finished, and cut into the standard sizes and then transported to the site. So how these stone slabs can be fixed on the existing wall, how it will be arranged at the corners, how it will be arranged at the bottoms. So these all methods are important to learn to apply this kind of method. So this load bearing fixing, restraint fixing, combined load bearing and restraint fixing, phase fixing and spread fixing are the common methods which is used. In a modern construction technique, those methods will be different. But for this kind of natural stones, this kind of faience work, you already saw a lot many terracotta work and the mosaic work, which is very common feature in central region. So this kind of methods are used in that. I'm going to show you some example for how natural stone can be cladded. So this will be the output. This will be the uh, appearance, aesthetic sense, how intellectually selection of the material, application of the material, and the finishing. So the project or product will be visible after completion, and that will be the really very nice architectural project output. One more method, that is what is the fiance slab work? So that is the method which in which material can be burnt in a kilns. And this burnt brick method, this burnt casting, and the color castings, then casting with different material mixings and creation of this kind of uh, tile work, that is called as fiance slab work. It is not only applied on the walls, it can be applied on the roof, it can be applied on the floors too. When landscape elements can be made out of this kind of material, this kind of methods. One more important thing, if you want to see, there's a number of historical monuments are made out of this kind of methods. If any one of you visited Lodi Gardens in Delhi, so, so most beautiful Persian type work still it is there. Though it is historical buildings, but those tiles still there, those beauty is still there, and those are actually cladding work. And that work is called is under fall under this fiance slab work. Next, this terracotta work, which is very important in terms of Indian architecture. It is very well recognized, it is very well accepted in our country. So go through this. So this is the terracotta tile and how it is cladded. This is not many terracotta tiles can be created with kiln method, then factory product. Nowadays, terracotta tiles with the uh, fibrous materials, which is actually created in the factory, and those are the very nature-friendly materials. So this is also appreciating if you use in this some kind of architectural creation with the help of terracotta. The color, the feeling, the composition itself is a creativity in terms of terracotta. And the tiles and mosaic work, which is also very common, very accepted work in our country. It is mostly used in interiors, but even if you go through the market forms, number of mosaic tiles cladding work is available in market for the external work also. And this external face fixing for the terracotta is already sandwiched with the other fiber net material, which is helping this mosaic number of chiplets to fix, one tile, and that will be the. So now after the topic of facings, we are switching to the cladding panels of precast concrete. Precast concrete, it is very well known and very popular from the time when in 50s and 60s when Guy Corbusier started his practice. It works in India and in Chandigarh in Ahmedabad. So construction which is having exposed concrete, concrete claddings, concrete panels, and the methods used to finish this kind of building. Some figures, some sketches which is shared with you, the how structural frame, how concrete floor, and how this cladded material is going to fix in existing structure or the structures you are going to propose newly. That is also cladded with this concrete structure. So these kind of panels are having their window openings in that, and this panels is already precasted on the ground on the or in the factory, and then directly applied to the site. So this is the general arrangement system, how the first cladding panel is connected with the second cladding panel. This kind of joint can be created. So at the time of raining and all those, at the time of raining and the weatherproofing, as well as the in at the time of temperature difference, this gaps allows the expand and the contraction of the concrete. So those are the modern examples which already in construction. In our country, it's number of concrete panel, number of patterns, as you able to see. This concrete, uh, this is a foam concrete wall, which is actually cast in situ, and those are the concrete panel, which is placed afterwards. It's number by number floors, and these panels are arranged in this way. So this is not a one intact panel when start to end. Those are the one, two, three, four phases, and this interesting creation, interesting elevation can be created. So now this other example is number of different shades of concrete panels can be will be the nice composition in terms of texture, color, and yes, definitely the weathering also. it is very sturdy material, quite expensive, but yes, it is a very important method in the cladding system.